Good morning. It's been a long while since I came on and we done a vlog together. It's been a good couple of months actually. And in that time, I've had so many messages asking where the vlogs went, why have you stopped vlogging, what happened with YouTube. Truth be told, we moved into this house, life got chaotic, and now here we are. It is currently 7:30 on a Monday morning. Very random Monday in October. I don't think I've actually vlogged properly since July, August maybe. I thought, why not come along and update you guys on what's been happening with life, where we're at, the house, give you a much overdue house update because we have now been in this house for nearly 3 months actually, or is it over 3 months? We have done a fair bit. There's no room that is complete as yet, but we have really started to make headway on how we want the house to be, how we want it to look, and where we want things to go. I actually feel absolutely rotten this morning. I was meant to get up, go to the gym really early because I've got a meeting at 10 a.m. and I've woken up, my neck is sore, my throat feels like I've swallowed razor blades, my nose is blocked. That's a great day to start a vlog, isn't it? That's just fantastic. I've allowed myself the graciousness to say, do you know what? Not today, sunshine. I don't want to go. So I'm going to sit, I'm going to get myself ready. And then I've got a couple of bits that I just need to do today. It's just errands. I think since we moved in here, our time has been kind of taken up with doing housey bits and running around like a blue ass fly and washing and kids and all of that stuff. It's just not been what I would have considered to be vlog worthy, which I'm actually realising is an incorrect attitude for me to have, because I know that when I watch other people's vlogs, I like seeing them just do everyday things that are quite mundane and a bit more like wholesome and boring. I apologise about that. Oh God, that scared the shit out of me. Sorry, that's my wife. I realised that this page was actually starting to mean something to a lot of you, and the more I think about it, the more I feel bad for pulling that back. So I decided to come back this morning, actually make some content for you guys. Whether I'm going to vlog for the whole week or not, I don't know. Last week was hectic for us. We've made some considerable changes in our life and our working life actually over the last week. So I don't know whether this week's going to be the same or it's going to be a bit more quiet, but I can give you kind of a landscape of what we've been up to and what's been happening. One thing that I haven't told you guys about is that I became an ambassador for Be Perfect. I used to work with Be Perfect back in 2023. I was contracted to them, and we have reignited that partnership for 2025 leading into 26, and I genuinely could not be happier. They are a brand that I just naturally use. I've always naturally gravitated towards them. I find that their products are really, really high quality, really, really impressive. They are cruelty free, which for me is the biggest thing. It's one of those brands that I think appeals across a lot of age ranges. So even my daughters have Be Perfect products, they're teenagers, through to my mum who is in her mid 60s, she has Be Perfect products. I live and swear by Full Impact, which is their concealer. It is absolutely unbelievable. With me being an ambassador, you guys now have a code that you can use, which is Grace BP, all in capital letters, and that will get you a gorgeous little discount off of your order. So it's up to 20%. It's across most products on the site. The only thing that's not included generally are already discounted bundles, but they're gift sets which are available now. They're on there. I actually have a couple of them here which I can show you because I'm so beyond impressed with them. First off, how gorgeous is that packaging? It is an absolutely stunning gift to give somebody. So this is the eye and lip collection. It contains all full-size products, and 6 of these products are absolutely brand new to the collection. So you have got 3 lip library products. I adore their lip libraries. I think they are the most gorgeous lipsticks, lip oils. You've got the Legacy palette, which I'm not an eyeshadow girl, right? But I used this palette the other night and it just gave the most beautiful eye. I just find Be Perfect products always feel nice and they last. They're such a high quality makeup brand for a lower price. I used these three here and the glimmer that was on my eye was gorgeous. The lip and eye collection that I've just shown you is £111.60 worth of products for £44.95. But then if you use my code with it, it goes down to £42 for all of those 6 full-size products. There's so many different gift sets to choose from. I have a fake tan one as well. I swear by Be Perfect's fake tan, it is just the absolute best. Yeah, that was kind of quite a nice career development for me this year, was to nurture that partnership again, come back onto Team Be Perfect. I love working with brands that just feel natural to me. And then also it means that you guys get a nice little bonus. Like I said, if you use my code, it's Grace BP. You can't moan at that. I can't moan at that. The irony that whilst I'm getting ready, I'm watching Charlotte Michelle's Croatia vlog, and an ad on YouTube has just come up for the Be Perfect Christmas campaign. If you have not watched that ad, I dare you to watch it and not cry, because I bawled my eyes out, and I am not an easy person to make cry. It is so emotional, it's insane. Just let me know. Thank you. Fingers crossed. It's like my ultimate dream to become a published author. And if I can make that happen, I will owe you the world. I've just come downstairs to find that my wife is gone. I know she had a haircut booked for 9 o'clock. I think she just presumed I wasn't free and she just left and said goodbye. So I've just come downstairs talking to her and she's not even here. But I have just had a very exciting voice note. So we changed managements last week after 4 wonderful years with the same management. It just felt like a very natural progression for us to move on and pursue new things. And our new management have a literary agent. So if you guys didn't know, I have written a book. I've written my first novel and it is my ultimate goal to get that published. So there is potential for a meeting this week with the literary agent, which is really exciting. But we've got a meeting in about 50 minutes. What I might do is, rather than take you on a spend the week with me, because I feel like sometimes that can be quite drawn out and quite long, just come and spend the day with me. So come and spend an actual day of what I do on a relatively slow Monday. We don't have much on today. I've got a couple of bits of work that I've pre-filmed over the weekend, some that I need to edit. I've got one video that is for Bloomsbury, the book publishers, that I need to send off by 11 o'clock. So it's currently 9:10. So I need to get that sent. They've asked me to do a piece on their new dyslexia friendly edition books, which are incredible, by the way. Then I've got another video that I need to do for Holy, who are a supplement health drink brand. I've just done a TikTok shop video, that was for Revlon, so that's done. And then it's just mining Helly's kind of content. I really want to do some content on my own TikTok that is a bit more planned out, a bit more thought about. So at the moment I do like a lot of ad hoc, just chatting, say whatever's on my mind kind of thing. And I'd really like to do some content that's actually purposeful. So I need to do a what I'm currently reading update. I want to do like a stationery kind of vlog. I am a stationery hoe. I love stationery. I will be an absolute tart for a pen. I want to do a video on my stationery collection and stuff like that. So there's a couple of things that I want to plan out today. Whether I make it to the gym or not, I don't know. I'm still feeling a little bit ropey, and I'm always conscious when something's in my throat of training with it. If it's here, I tend to just crack on, but as soon as it starts hitting here, I'm a little bit more aware, and I'm definitely coming down with something, so we shall see. But for now, I need to go and put the washing on. Another thing that I really need to do today as well is do some work on our Patreon. So we have a Patreon community, and to be honest, the Patreon is a bit of me behind the scenes, less Kelly. It's where I go and I talk about the things that are in my head, or I just share little tiny glimpses of moments, and it's just like exclusive content where I feel a bit safer. I'm a talker. This is like therapy to me, even though it's not therapy because I pay a therapist every single week. But Patreon is a nice little community that we have, and lately I haven't been in the best headspace. I've had a few things where I've been a bit bleak and I've had a bit of a hard time. My anxiety's been really high. I've just not felt on top of the world. And when I get like that, I just go into survival mode. So I focus on platforms that I know I have to feed. And although Patreon has been fed, it's not been fed as well as I'd like to have done it. And that always makes me feel like a little bit bad. But what I might do is I'll share this with you guys. So this is from Holy. They literally contacted me the other week. Can we take a second for the packaging? I just think that is absolutely sick. I love it. They contacted me last week. Ash Hewish. If you don't follow Ash on Instagram, honestly, I adore her. She followed me on her Instagram stories, and I got this influx of Instagram followers, and Holy messaged me. They were like, we would really love to work with you and for you to try our products and to be part of the Holy squad. So they are like a supplement brand. Now I'm really fussy when it comes to supplements. I don't use supplements very often, and I'm really funny about what is in my supplements. I like supplements to be natural, low in sugar, low in calories. Like I don't want to be drinking my calories if I can help it. And they sent me their starter kit, which I've got to be honest, is so cool. The first thing that I noticed was they do iced tea. So you just mix this with cold water and some ice cubes and their little iced tea sachets. You've got apple times green tea. You've got so many different flavours, and I just thought the branding was really cool. Lime, mint and matcha. That's going to be banging. I know that's going to be good. I think the whole theory is that it takes away a lot of the additives and a lot of the shit that's in what we're buying and what we're drinking. They also do milkshakes, which you then mix these with milk. I saw these and she was like, oh my God, they're so cool. They are. So you've got like a little caramel one, you've got banana, you've got strawberry, you've got hazelnut. They sent me a bottle, they sent me a shaker. You've got electrolytes, which I don't use electrolytes very often. I tend to only use them, A, if I know I'm dehydrated, or B, if I've done like super intense, long stamina workout. Otherwise, I don't tend to really use them all that often. These are passion fruit flavour, which sounded really nice. I've got Holy Energy, which is tangerine tarantula. This looks like a sick product. I'm really fussy with anything I use that's like an energy based product. So when I train, I don't tend to take a pre or anything like that. But these are based around natural ingredients. So it literally says on the back, no bullshit. I'm loving that for marketing. I think that's absolutely great. They're vegan as well. It's made in Europe. So I'm really intrigued to get to know more about the company, work with them a bit more. I also got something this really sick bottle. I've not even looked at this properly yet, but look at that. That is just absolutely ace. I love it. So I'm gonna, oh, it's a shaker. That's really cool. I'm gonna hopefully strike up a bit of a partnership with Holy, and you'll see us working together, which is really nice because I'm so fussy with who I agree to work with on a supplement basis. So Holy, think yourself very lucky. I wanted to share this with you guys first. I'm going to do a little video for them later and just introduce people to the products that I've been sent, and hopefully maybe try them as well and give a bit of a more rounded review. But so far, love. Sorry, I realised that already this vlog is a little bit product centric, which I don't really like to do and I tend to try and stay away from, but ultimately it is my job to show you brands that I love or brands that I'm discovering and starting to work with. So just know that if I mention a brand or mention a product, it's not because I have been paid to place it, it's because I genuinely love it. I may sometimes receive some monetary value for it, such as Be Perfect, but again, I genuinely love it. So I make the choice to work with that brand. In other words, please don't feel like you can't trust me. I realise you've not had a lounge update either. So we got our new sofa, which is from Next, the week before last. This sofa is so much bigger than we could have anticipated. Let me let some light in because it is really dark in here. So this is the Snuggle Grand in Oyster Boucle. I hope I said that right. It sounds absolutely ridiculous with my accent. And it took us ages to find a sofa that we loved, that we genuinely wanted to buy. So when we found this one, we knew that it was going to be right for us. We didn't expect it to be so big, but it does work perfectly. However, now it's in the room. Let me show you what I mean by this. It's just too cream. So we obviously painted this room in Timeless, which is a kind of off-white. And then the sofa against this room right now is just too stark. So what we're going to do is that back wall there, we're going to fill it with family pictures. So that's going to be like a gallery wall. And I don't know yet if we're going to go black and white or if we're going to just go coloured. I'm not 100% sure. We are going to inject colour onto this sofa with greens. So as you can see, green works really well in this room. It goes really nicely. So we're going to get a lot of like lush green blankets. We're going to get some cushions and we're just going to put a lot of colour into this room because it is just far too stark at the moment and actually not really how we want it. Kels is also going to build some industrial bookshelves along here. So we're going to get rid of this bookshelf itself and that whole side will have industrial bookshelves that are made out of scaffolding, which at first I wasn't keen on the idea of, but now I'm gradually sold towards it. We still have the hole in the ceiling. We've not had that covered yet, but that is the next thing that we plan to do. And my bookshelves collapsed, which were in here with the animals. I've massively reduced the volume of books that I have, so I'm no longer holding on to books that I don't like. I'm simply holding on to books that I haven't read yet or I think the world of. So for the time being, this is the lounge. It's not done, but we now have a blank canvas. And a lot of people have told us to like colour drench or to paint this wall. We're not going to be doing that. We're not, because me and Kels still haven't quite decided on the colour theme of what we actually want to run. So rather than stick with something and don't like it or dislike it and have to cover it up, we've just gone for a real blank canvas that we can inject into. All of those pillows are going to go because we don't want black and cream against this sofa. We want, like I said, lots of greens. But honestly, this sofa is, it is just heaven. You can see how sat on that is already because we're just taking up all of our time is sat on this damn sofa. For now, I have only got half an hour until our meeting if the person we're meeting has remembered that we have it. So I need to go and clean all of the animal spaces and my batteries are about to die. So I'm not going to film any of that, but I'm just going to hoover, mop and steam the office room and the conservatory. Meeting number 1 of the day is done. You're in the really crappy dressing room. I'm sorry, it's horrible in here. And I've also forgot the mic. So for this bit, the sound might be a little bit different. I apologise about that. We now need to go and do a food shop, which is not exciting at all. And where we now live, it's quite awkward to go and do a food shop. So normally we do Ocado, but it's desperate times. We literally have nothing at all in. Come with, although Kels has just said that she just wants to curl up and watch Monster because we started watching it last night, the Ed Gein story, which is interesting. Oh, hello. I don't know why you're vibrating. I'm so sorry. You probably missed that. We have settled on going to Lidl's, which isn't, I've got an issue nose, our favourite, but it will suffice. There is a Lidl's that's quite close to us, but I'm going to be a Lidl snob here. I can't stand it. I hate it. The layout is weird, and then the aisles are really close together, and it bothers me. So we're not going to that one. We're gonna go to like a midpoint Lidl's, I think.
No, it's the furthest one away.
Are you going to Hove?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to the furthest Lidl's away from us. So we're going on a Lidl's road trip.
Okay.
To be fair, that is the nicest Lidl's. It has nice wide aisles.
It's a nice wide aisle.
So a lot of my like makeup stuff has been predominantly based on TikTok, and now I'm starting to merge it over to Instagram and things like that. So to be fair, it's quite a new style of concept for me to do over there on a main feed. So this gives me a bit of a challenge as well. It pushes me outside of my little box. Tomorrow I'll try and pre-film ready for Friday, just in case I do go downhill towards the end of the week, and then it's there, I've got it. And that's all I need to worry about.
Not that you need those booms. Boing.
I have a spoon, where's it gone? For fuck's sake.
I mushed it. You wouldn't have used it.
So I would have used it. That's
because I mushed it on the side. That's your smush where you had it, and that was my smush.
This is the shittest, isn't it?
I bet you love that.
I probably will. I thought they looked a bit disappointing as well.
How are they disappointing? These are the sticks. The sticks of life. Oh, that. Why does it feel? Oh, they're good. You just don't want to admit it. Look at that smirk.
It's just the girliest dinner I've ever made in my life.
Girly, it's like a man's dinner.
Should I put it on my plate? This is what we call gourmets. We've got 2 pieces of breaded cod and half a tin of beans. Drowned in vinegar.
The JJ.
Why don't I do a JJ?
With ketchup.
I always put ketchup on my fish.
I like that.
I can't be bothered to do it any other way. Don't judge me. Thank you very much. Good night.
I'm judging.
I've got really bad anxiety today as well.
What over? Now. Jack and Shizer. Jack and Shizer.